الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. This is brother Abu Dhar from the RUQYA services. We are on our way, inshallah ta'ala, to do home visit for somebody. This lady, this sister, she has used my service before, and she's mentioning that she's mentioned that somebody came to her garden, and she don't know how, but he managed to take £2,000 from her. So she explained that he showed her some kind of paper, and that he asked her some names, and he gave her string and stuff like this. So we're gonna go, inshallah ta'ala, to Blackburn and investigate this case, inshallah ta'ala, and perform ruqya on the sister. Inshallah, we're gonna share with you. We are on the way to the house. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. We are back from the sister house to the office. It's a very interesting story. It's really interesting story, and it's shocking how sometime when we don't have the basics of the aqidah, the Islamic belief and tawheed, how easy things can go mess, how easy things can go really bad. Subhanallah, I'm gonna share with you the story, what happened in this house and what did you find out. Inshallah ta'ala, it will be a learning process for many of us. I'll share with you. So I came to the house. I will tell you exactly what happened and exactly what I've heard and what's the outcome of the ruqya, because it's very important. So I came to the house, sat with the sister, I've asked her, she was with her brother for sure, and I said, tell me what's happened. That's the story. One day she dropped her children. She's back from the school, and then she found a man standing outside of her front garden. He was from the Sikh religion, wearing a turban and with a beard, dark face. And he said to the sister, I am here to collect money for charity. Do you mind help me with some charity? However, before she answered yes or no, he looked at her, he says, I know stuff about you that you don't know. The sister looked, she said, I beg your pardon. And then straight away he showed her a piece of paper. The piece of paper, she reckoned it was white with some symbols. Now, she looked at the paper, she said, and I couldn't move my eyes, and I kept looking at it thinking what it is. Straight after showing her the piece of paper, he asked her an important question, saying, what's your mother's name? She said, why? He said, what's your mother? No, because I know your mother's name. And he gave her mother's name. And he gave her a piece of paper, and he said, if you write here how many children you have and their names. The sister, she wanted to challenge him, and she said to him, okay, and she'll write her children's name. Now, bear in mind, in the same moment she finished that paper, he told her, keep that paper with you. And then he entered his hand in his pocket, and he showed her another paper that had the same informations, her mother's name and the children's names. So therefore he knows more about her than what she think. In that moment, well, she freezed, and he got her attention. She started listening to him. After that, he tells her, you are worried about your parents, you want a baby boy in the future and you're going to have, and I can tell you more. Go and bring me £400 from downstairs. In fact, she had £400 downstairs, and he knew that the money is downstairs. So she went and gave him the money, and she's looking at him in shock. In that stage, he tells her, your Allah is not pleased with you. I'm gonna give you string. Can you cut the string in 3 pieces? She cut the string in 3 pieces. And then he said to her, keep the string in your hand. She goes, okay. And then he tells her, I'm gonna tell you if your Allah is pleased with you to look after your mom, and as well to give you a child in the future. If you open your hand and the piece of string, they still detached, mean your Allah is not gonna give you what you want. If the piece of string are detached together, then your Allah is gonna give you everything. So she opened her hand, and for sure the string, the piece of string, it is detached. She said, oh, he tells her, see, I've told you Allah is not pleased. But if you go bring me the rest of the money, which 1,600 pounds, I believe, from upstairs, your Allah will listen to you. She panicked. By the way, she was in the house alone. There is no mahram in the house. She panicked. He tells her, keep the string back in your hand. It is detached string, broken in 3 pieces, as we said. Go upstairs, bring me the rest of the money. She rushed upstairs. She go bring the rest of the money. She give him the money. Now he tells her, open your hand. She opened her hand, and the string was attached again, like it's never been detached. So from the beginning, she detached it in 3 pieces, and she opened her hand, it's detached, it's broken in 3 pieces. She goes upstairs, she give him the money, she opened her hand, and the string, it is back again, normal. At that stage, she cannot believe her eyes, and she actually believed him. And he told her, this is my mobile number, I'll contact you again, I'll tell you more, but now your Allah is pleased with you, and now everything is gonna be fine with you. And he went with 2,000 pounds. The matter stayed within 5 minutes, 4 minutes. After 1 hour, she says, I can't believe what I've just done. She panicked. She really panicked big time, and she called me. After she called me, I said, this does not make sense. Whether he is a professional scammer and he used psychology against you, or he's somebody else. We went to the house. I saw the sister. I listened to the story. I say, Subhanallah, if he knew her mother's name and knew how many children she have, maybe he done some intelligence with her, maybe he asked people around. Then up to that moment, it is a psychological scam. But the moment he gave her the string and she destroyed it in 3 pieces and she kept it in her hand, then she gave him the money and she opened her hand and the string is attached again, I knew that this man is a sahir, a magician, and he using a trick with a jinn. So I said to the sister, without saying anything, without telling her my diagnosis, and I recite the Quran al-Kareem. And subhanallah, ya Allah, the eyes are twitching very badly, the face is itching, and her chest is becoming very tight, and tears are flying from her eyes, and all the symptoms on the face. Now, I recited this verse, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, on the sister. This is when the verse really made all her symptoms come forward. The verse from Surah Al-Baqarah that everybody knows, the one, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ومن الناس من يقول آمنا بالله وباليوم الآخر وما هم بمؤمنين يخادعون الله والذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون. Allah say, from the people, they say, we believe in Allah and the last day of judgment. However, they're not believers. They are misguided and cheating Allah as they think, and the believers. And indeed, they cheated themselves. This verse, when I recited, her symptoms started happening. Then when I went to the verses of sihr, especially about Musa alayhi salam, أعوذ بالله الشيطان الرجيم فخيل إليه من سحرهم أنها تسعى. When Allah say, and Musa alayhi salam started seeing the rope of the magicians moving like snakes because of their witchcraft, the eyes of Musa alayhi salam. Then the symptoms started more. So I came to conclusion, this man, he's used sihr on her by showing her the first talsiman, the first ta'weeth, or call it the first code, and he waited to get her attention, and when he realized she will listen and she have got the money, he used the jinn to play the game of the string, to play the trick of the string, so she believes him. Here, the mistake number 1 that we learn. Number 1, sister, anybody knocks on your door, anybody speaks to you outside, Muslim or no Muslim, no mahram, be careful, do not stop, do not answer, do not engage. Number 2, anybody tells you, I will tell you the unseen, I will tell you what you're gonna have in the future, stop, red alert, only Allah knows the unseen, only Allah knows the ghaib. Tell them, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, fear Allah and walk away. Number 3, anybody who shows you a ta'weeth, who tells you I can do a game with you, I can do a trick with you to show you how powerful I am, avoid. They are scammers, they're gonna use sihr or a jinn. And mistakes number 4, your hard money, you do not give it just like this, ya Allah. Now, the sister, she feels really upset about it, and she repented to Allah, and she's upset with herself how silly she was and how could you believe him. I've told her, sister, it happens to the best of amongst us. However, my sister, believe, Tawheed, Aqidah, understand from the Tawheed point of view. Only Allah can tell you the unseen. Understand from the point of view, Islam have the answer of everything. You don't need somebody, Sikh or Christian or from any other religion, to tell you about yourself, or even a Muslim who claims he's a Maulana and he can tell you about your future or your past. You do not do this. She's better now. I recited the ruqya on her. I came to conclusion that the sihr worked on her eyes, and subhanallah, the beautiful thing is she knows the score, she knows what's happened, and she gave me the number of this man. I'm gonna call him. Let's see what he's gonna have to answer. Brothers and sisters, a phone is with me. They gave me the number of this man. Let's call and see if we can get to him. Here we go. I call again. Number is not working. Meaning the number has been cut off. So what they do, they use a number with somebody, and then maybe they change the number from person to person. Subhanallah, I am gonna call the brother and tell him that the number is not working. Because some of you will think, okay, the sheikh is making a story and this is not true and he's doing it for the boss. A'udhu billah. If I tell you a story, it's for a reason. We'll call the brother and tell him. Salam alaikum, brother. Listen to me. I am shooting the video for YouTube. Your number is not being shown. My brother, I called this scammer number and it's not working.
It's not working.
It's not working, brother. I called it 3 times, I think, or 4 times. I'm not sure. It does not even ring. The number just say, then it's cut off. So he actually changed his number, and that was expected, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right.
So my brother in Islam, we covered everything. You're gonna hear your voice on YouTube later, but your number is not showing. Inshallah, the sister, she's gonna be better. We're not gonna do the same mistake, and may Allah guide this man to Islam. If not, may Allah destroy him with his act of scam. Okay, brother?
Inshallah, inshallah. Brother, quick one. My wife, right? We just realized, next Wednesday the children are off school.
Okay, 1 second. Let me finish the video. I'll call you back. 1 second.
Okay, brother.
Subhanallah, the brother, he's tried to carry on talking to me about his next appointment. Anyway, Jazakumullah khairan, brother Abu Dhar, the RUQYA services. Keep safe, do not bite, and be careful, because the use of the jinn, it's possible, and they can help the humans to misguide the Muslims and scam the Muslims. May Allah destroy everybody who try to help the Muslims, and may Allah guide everybody to the straight path. Jazakumullah khairan, brother Abu Dhar, the RUQYA services. Till the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.